Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on our Revit Challenges playlist. And this video is going to be on depth queuing, silhouettes and displaced elements. So to explain these three terms, I have modeled something here in Revit. And I was about to create a new course on AutoCAD. I found that there are many industry professionals who are struggling with it. So most probably next week I'll be coming up with the complete AutoCAD course, and we will see how AutoCAD is still an important base when it comes to BIM. So first I will start with depth queuing. So this depth queuing is primarily used in elevations and sections to simulate atmospheric perspective. Okay, so in other words, if I say consider that there are massive models and there is a flat drawing with uniform line weights, which can be very difficult to read. Okay, but again, when you use depth queuing, so what it does is it fades the elements according to its intensity, and the viewer in the elevations or sections, they will understand that this is the element which is fading away, so there is the expansion of that element. Okay, so to demonstrate this, what I have done is I have taken a section along this inclined line, and this inclined line is also cutting this door. But the question is where we will find that option. So the very first thing that I want to tell you is this option is available for architectural as well as for coordination purpose, for in coordination discipline. If you are there in structures, it's not visible. Okay, so what we will do, and the other thing is you need to be in section or elevational view. Okay, there is a wall here, and you can see that there is the this is the inclined wall, but it shows as if this wall is ending here. But again, if you want to see this, if you want to see this and if you want to understand that this is a wall which is fading away as its length is increasing, so where you will find that option. Okay, so when we come here in the graphic display options, you will find the depth queuing option here. Okay, just because discipline is set to architecture, you are able to see this. Okay, if it's structure, again it will grayed out. So now if I enable show depth queuing, what will happen? See, now you can see that there is a wall which is fading away. Okay, so we are telling Revit that this fade, it should start from 0 and it should continue till 100. Okay, you can also tell Revit from where exactly it needs to start. For example, see here there is a darker portion until this 40 rating here, and after that this is fading away. Okay, and you can also decide the fading limit. For example, before it was very transparent, but now just because I have increased this to darkest, it is giving me a solid color. Now if I just go back, again this is giving me the dullness. Okay, so with this, if a sheet is printed, this gives the clarity that there is the expansion of length and it is fading away. Next, along with this one, there is one more option which is silhouettes. Okay, if I hide everything, let me hide this walls here. Okay, now I have just isolated this particular wall, and what we will be doing, we will enable silhouettes. Okay, so now there comes a scenario wherein my client has commented that he is finding difficulty to see the lines. In that case, what we will do, so we will come to the silhouettes here, and in silhouettes there are different line styles which takes place. For example, if I want to change the periphery lines of this element, just because I have applied the depth queuing or it is difficult for me to spot the difference, at that time I will enable this hidden line option and see what will happen. Here you can see that the line style has changed, and this is giving me a different information. So with the help of this lines, again it becomes very clear what exactly and where exactly this depth queuing is going. Now I have selected median lines. If you select wide lines, see what will happen. Okay, the difference is very small to spot, but again I'll try to include overhead lines, and what happens here, dotted lines came into picture. Okay, so along with the depth cubing, the still out option is also used, which is very useful when there are complex details and there are always comments can do something where it is showing the inclination as well as it is showing that stretch where the client wants to fade it away. Okay, along with this there's one more option which I wanted to cover now. Another situation where client is not able to spot the difference and client wants to see something where there is a structure that is raised up. I mean this floor also he wants to see, as well as this interior design also he has to see. In that case what he will do, because if you hide, this floor will not be visible. So at that time there's one more option which Revit provides us, and that option is this one, Displaced Elements. Okay, so if you enable this option, Revit will give you this arrowheads with the help of which you can increase or decrease the size. You can move this, but again this is there at its original place. It's just that for the demonstration purpose Revit is giving you that freedom. Okay, but that does not mean that it is there in air and it is considered as a clash error or something. No. Okay, now you can also add a path that will show these dotted lines, and then it becomes very clear where exactly this is going. Okay, this is one scenario. Consider that again there again I want to pull out this door just to show that this is a door, and this is how it will look, and this is its original place, but again somehow client wants to see the interior designing through this door. So at that time what you can do, again you can use this displace option. You can pull out the door here and see what will happen. So now you can give this path here and it will show from where exactly it is coming out. See this. Okay, so this is also very useful option that will transform your modeling. And I could not upload any video yesterday, because of which I am doing that today, that too on Revit Challenges playlist. All right, so learners, we will meet again, and we will meet again with a new course. If you don't want me to start AutoCAD, if you want me to start some other software, let me know in the comment box and I will consider it. All right, thank you so much, learners. As always, let us rise and shine together. Thank you.